On Ash Wednesday, we remember our mortality, as if we could forget it in these COVID days. Jewish wisdom says we should have a note in each pocket. The first proclaiming the wonder of humankind. You are created in God's image. The world was created for you. The second alerting us to the reality that you are dust, and to dust you will return. Hope joins eternity and mortality. Hope beyond pandemic joins life and death, everlasting life and perpetual perishing. Hope faces mortality and yet sees the far horizon of divine love and everlasting life. On Ash Wednesday, we face our mortality. We look straight at the statistics of COVID without denial. We recognize the tragedies in our communities and families and its impact on our nation. We also recognize that COVID is a global issue, that none of us is safe until all of us are safe, and the majority world, without resources like we have, experiences the greatest potential threat from COVID, not to mention urban communities, First American reservations, and low-income areas, and people of color. On Ash Wednesday, we affirm our dustiness and temporality. We are dust, but we are living, choosing, hoping dust. We have the choice of repentance, and that is the source of hope. Repentance means that we can change, that the world can change, that the future is open and determined in part by our day-to-day personal and political choices. There are lots of images of hope during a time of pandemic and beyond pandemic. Masks are images of hope. Practicing safe distancing reflects hope. Holding classes and worship services on Zoom reflects hope, grounding our ability not only in our ability to adapt to challenges, but initiate novelty in response to these challenges. I wrote Hope Beyond Pandemic to encourage self-awareness, repentance, and transformation, to embrace fact and not fantasy, truth and not delusional dishonesty, empathy and not apathy, choice and not passivity, transformation, not reaction, hope, not fear, love, not exclusion. We need hope beyond pandemic, and it comes because God is with us, because we can make changes, because deep down there is a future, and we can shape it through our love, through our empathy, through our compassion and care on the personal level and on the political level. And hope beyond pandemic is grounded in knowing that God calls us to be God's hands and feet and to be God's companions in healing this good earth.